Hey, what's up, everyone? Before we get into Rated G, I just want to announce a few local events that are happening this month of April and May that I'll be attending at. By the time this is out, the first PopUp RVA Market would have happened, which was on the 2nd, which, I actually visited and took some footage, which you'll be seeing later. But yeah, so every week, PopUp RVA will be having their artisan events every weekend at the Diamond up until October. All right, so if you're looking for something to do with your friends and family, check out and visit the PopUp RVA Market at the Diamond every Saturday from 10 to 3 p.m. There'll be over 50 vendors, live music, food, drinks, and family activities. So if you're looking for something to do for the weekend, gather up all your friends and fam, visit the Diamond, check out the local vendors, artists, creators, and just, support local business and artists. But if you want to come swing by my table, I'll be setting up on the 16th. All right, so if you want to come say hi, check out my artwork. Everything will be put out and available for purchase, from original artwork to prints, stickers, and I will be offering on-site commissions. And then so that's going to be happening every weekend. Okay. Also, there'll be a Charlottesville High Arts Cannabis festival happening on April 23rd, which I'll be at as well. That one's a bit far from Richmond. So, if you're local in the Seaville area, I'll be there. And then I'll be coming back later in May for their Charlottesville Arts Festival, which is a 3-day event. I will have my table set up on Friday, but I actually won't be in attendance until Saturday and Sunday, doing demos as well as trying to get my art out there. So, just mark your calendars. If you want to come say hi, I will be, again, in Richmond at the Diamond for the PopUp RVA Markets, April 16th. Then I will be in Charlottesville for the High Arts Cannabis Festival, April 23rd. And then coming back basically May 28th and 29th. All right, so there you have it. Let's get to the show. In 1945, the Weather Broadcast Department announced a tsunami in Pacific Island on April 1st, and since the many thought that it was a prank, they didn't mind the announcement, and what to say next? The big tragedy hit. So, the holiday, April Fool's, dates back way back. I should have actually made note of that. Back in the UK. So, no wonder why we have trust issues. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rated G. I'm your host, G. Derrado. Another solo session, just you and I, okay? But before we get into it, I want to welcome any potential new listeners and viewers out there. Welcome to the show. This is a podcast where I sit down and share my honest thoughts and perspectives, all relating to art and creativity, as well as other aspects of life. And I often sit down with other fellow local artists and creators and creative entrepreneurs. So if you enjoy this content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. That way you can keep up with all the new releases, especially if you are watching on YouTube, welcome to my channel. And again, of course, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. I promise I'll be uploading more artwork because I have been using the channel as another gateway to get my podcast out there. So, yeah, if you can do all the things, spread the word, leave a comment. I'm always open to questions and suggestions. And yeah, if you want to continue to follow me outside the podcast, outside of this YouTube channel, you can check out the show notes where I'll have the link tree guiding you to all of my active platforms, such as my social media, main website, online store, bonus content. All right, it's all in there. And the same goes for my guests that I have on the show. All right, so and those for those that are tuning back in, welcome back, and thank you for your continued support. You know what to do. So let's get into it. This is recorded on April 2nd. All right. By the time this gets out there, it'll probably be like midweek again. Depending how my day job goes with my hours with them, it might just continue forward that way. We'll see. I don't think it really matters, but because I'm so now I'm like disciplined into that schedule, that routine. That's how I'm used to doing it. But anyway, yeah. So I hope everyone made it through April Fool's Day. But yeah. I was thinking, can't remember the last time I did anything for April Fools. Probably not since elementary school, to be honest. Yeah. Like I can remember some of the mischievous things I've done when I was younger, but they were just on a daily. So I can't think of anything April Fool's in particular that I've done. Ugh. Yeah, I was a rascal, a Haskell rascal. But yeah, because it is the day after April Fool's, I thought I'd share a few fun facts, but I also want to address that. More importantly, not only is it the day after April Fool's, it is my anniversary with my wife, Nicole. It's been 17 years altogether, my high school sweetheart. But yeah, we've made it through this long. So we're gonna have a nice little dinner out later tonight. That'll be nice. Didn't ask her to come on the podcast just because she's actually out running errands right now. So, I thought about it in the last episode. But I'm like, now thinking it just wasn't enough time. But yeah, so I do want to put it out there that, hopefully, knock on wood, if everything sticks to plan, all the scheduled guests that are appearing moving forward, it's gonna be a fun ride. Got some new faces coming up. So I hope you're excited for that. But yeah, here we go. So some fun facts about April Fools. In 1976, BBC announced that on that day, the gravity of Earth would be reduced by a certain level, and whoever jumped in the air would lightly float in the air. People who hadn't noticed the date might have jumped to realize that Mother Earth cannot lose its attraction, and that's where BBC's mission might have been accomplished. Yeah, these are all, by the way, I found this on the history website. Number 2, in 2008, BBC, once again, telecasted news saying penguins in Antarctica started flying. It's not just that. It stated that those penguins had flown to South Africa's tropical rainforest. So, dear BBC, we love your sense of humor. And then the last one I have on here is in 1945, the Weather Broadcast Department announced a tsunami in Pacific Island on April 1st. And since the many thought that it was a prank, they didn't mind the announcement. And what to say next? The big tragedy hit. So, yeah. The holiday, April Fool's, dates back like way back. I should have actually made note of that. Back in the UK. So, no wonder why we have trust issues. It is what it is. Earlier today, I visited the first spring PopUp RVA Market held at the Diamond, and I gotta say, we'll cut to the video in just a second, but I will say it was popping. The first time I did the market with them was for Halloween, and it was pretty cold. It was chilly, and I didn't make my rounds. I didn't check out the whole layout. I was just so focused on getting my table set and just getting mentally ready for whatever may, however the event would go down. But this time, being just an attendee and walking around and sightseeing and seeing the vendors, it was nice. It was great vibes. Live performance, all of that. And then seeing the vendor layout, it was nice. It seemed more packed than the last time though. So I don't know. We'll see. When I find where my spot's gonna be at, I'll be able to remember the layout then. But it was nice. So you know what? Let's cut to some of the videos that I took, and enjoy. We're back. So anyone residing in Richmond, Virginia, perhaps you're familiar with the event. If you're not, either way, check out PopUp RVA Market at the Diamond. You can find them on Instagram and Facebook, and it's, I believe, just PopUp Market, PopUp RVA. I'm sorry, got that mixed up. PopUp RVA. And every weekend it goes down, every weekend leading up to October. And I'm going to be doing the third weekend of that run. So I'm excited. I'm going to, I'll probably go to the next weekend, see how that goes. I imagine a lot of people are going to come through because it's springtime, it's getting warmer, and it's nice to be out again. I don't know if they officially announced it, but I heard that, I don't know if it's Virginia or just all the states are lifting the mask rule. So I don't know. We'll see. It's really starting to feel as close to normal as we see it. So yeah, that was nice. But what was I gonna get at? I forgot. I thought I had more to say about the market. I wasn't there that long, to be honest. I just wanted to get some clips for you guys to see. And I just really want to promote, local businesses. I've noticed there are maybe like a couple of artists, like painters out there. A lot of them are crafters, hand makers, hand makers. I don't know if that's a term, but yeah, there's a lot of them CBD hemp vendors out there. So hopefully I'll be able to stick out with my setup and maybe get a couple of clients, a couple of on-site commissions, because that's what I was sort of known for doing at the Trenton markets, the Trenton punk rock flea markets. So I haven't, I guess because there aren't a lot of visual artists setting up there, that they, then most likely they don't have anyone that does on-site commissions like I do. So I'm hoping that something that new, something fresh would draw some attraction to my table, maybe even a potential sale or something. So we'll see, because the first time it was, I could have done better, but I didn't know what to expect. I'm new in this area still. So, who knows? It could either, it can go all, either way. So that's that. So I'm just going through my list. All right, so let's just jump right into the unnecessary deep dive. And we're going to be getting into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Honestly, I think because answering my friend's question on the last episode, it really, and I did see a post on Facebook about the 30th, and is it the 30th anniversary or the 29th anniversary? Oh no, correction. 32nd year anniversary of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 90 film. So that was on Wednesday. And then answering his question, which involved the Ninja Turtles. So just, I guess because my mind was already reeling the idea of them, and then the timing of this, also reminding me of just it's a couple of games that are coming out I believe this year. So yeah, man, I'm pumped for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I think that the common question that is asked in regards to a TMNT fan is who are your favorite turtles? Mine are Raph and Mikey. And if I had to choose one or the other, it probably would be Raphael. Just because he's the muscle, he's got the size. Honestly, growing up as a kid, I liked him because I liked that he had the red band, the red band, and his weapons. The whole like him being the muscle, I didn't really notice till like, I don't know, like way later. I didn't think that was like one of his main characteristics, because everyone has a role in that what do you call it? I guess like in that group. But yeah, Raphael would be my favorite turtle if I had to choose just one. Now the movies, man, I love the first movie, to be honest. Now obviously it's dated. This was filmed in 1990. I was 4 years old when that came out. I probably didn't see it. I don't even know if I saw it in theaters ever. I feel like I do have a vague memory seeing it in theaters. I just don't know if that would how long after its release. But I do have a vague memory being in theaters and seeing that movie. Fucking love the soundtrack. Oh man, so good. I mean, I love the 90s. I love being a 90s kid. But dude, that soundtrack still hits. It still hits. It just ties everything together for that movie. It like, especially in the suspenseful parts, like, oh man. My favorite song out of that soundtrack, if you remember the movie, the fight scene on the rooftop when they fight Shredder. That song, that track is my favorite song. It's so good. I would play it. I would put it in the pot on video here on the podcast, but I don't want to like hit the copyright shit. You know, I'm really doing my best to avoid any copyright flags. But man, I love that track. That track is so good. I used to have it in like my workout playlists. For real. Uh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, um, with the ooze, right? I just watched that last night, honestly, and it was still fun. It's just funny because, like, I guess just the quality of the cameras when things start getting crisper, and I guess I don't know, like I've noticed things about certain movie franchises where I guess when the budget gets bigger and it affects the like the picture, uh and then like it kind of it got a little humorous. I don't know. There's just something about that second one. Like it's good, but then I feel like the first movie had like, you know, despite like any of the corny like jokes and humor in it, but it's still something about it still had like a grittiness to it. You know, it was still kind of dark. And whether it's because of the cameras that they used filming that one, you know, things seemed darker, the picture seemed darker. So it just really kind of set a good tone for that movie. But in the second one, things are brighter. Like you, even like the Turtles bands, like they're just the vibrant. They're a lot more vibrant, and you know, and then just even the acting and the writing, the script. It's you can tell it's like a little fluffed up and more. I don't want to say kid friendly, but there's a certain mood to it. But anyway, still fun though. Still cool seeing Toka and Razor, right? Is that the names? I forget. I just watched it last night and I forgot the names. They were cool to see again. And then Super Shredder, which I didn't realize that scene was that short. I thought there was a little more fighting in there, but nah, it was kind of lame how it went down. It's cool seeing Vanilla Ice. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go, go Ninja, go Ninja, go, 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 go Ninja, go Ninja, go, go Ninja, go Ninja, go. So good. Uh. Um, and then the last one, the third one, Turtles in Time, which was all right. It was. I mean, it's like yeah, why not trilogy? But it was not. It was not good. You know. And I forgot to mention. I remember actually for the second one having an issue with them switching the actress to play April O'Neil. But looking back, like I don't really care. But and I did not watch Turtles in Time. I thought about it. I was like, do I really want to put myself through that? Because I remember distinctively that even the suits for the turtles they had like more spots on them. I guess maybe to show the age, maybe. But I just I just remember not enjoying it that much. Casey Jones comes back in that one. I can't remember if they use the same April O'Neil actress. Well, whatever. And then Michael Bay's TMNT. Like I was so excited because all right, we saw what he did with Transformers. I was with it. And then I thought, okay, motion captured turtles could benefit the action sequences, fight scenes. Okay, by now I'm sure you know I love fight scenes, martial arts. I mean, they're ninjas, so I want to see them use some cool tricks, some moves. Um, I mean, it was all right, but why are they so fucking jacked up? That was the thing that like blew my mind. And ooh, my hair blew my hair. Um, yeah, I wish they didn't do that. Fucking put them on steroids, and then they were very the facial features are kind of a little more on the hyper realistic side. I don't know. I don't know. I remember seeing the image where they took Mikey from the Michael Bay movie, but they photoshopped it to give it more of the traditional look that we all know, like the cartoon look. And it looked cool actually. I actually liked it, but who knows if that really would have translated well throughout the entire film, like seeing that all four of them like that. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't work. But yeah, and then the sequel to that one, I don't even remember the subtitle to it, but that one was such a letdown. Oh, I remember seeing it in theaters too, and I was relatively excited. You know what? I fell into the hype. I fell into the hype because they were having Bebop and Rocksteady in it. Even like the actors that they showed were like, no, I don't want to shit on them, but looking back and seeing how it played out, I don't know. It was cool seeing them in their you know final form, so that was cool. But just man, the fucking rhythm, that whole movie, the tempo was just off, man. It was convoluted, it felt rushed. And I was really high when I watched that and being disappointed. That's when it's bad, when you see that shit stoned as fuck and you still can't enjoy it. Like you get high preemptively, right? I hope I'm using this right. Preemptively, knowing that, hey, this could be a bomb right here, and it still bombs. It is what it is. And that's another one I thought about watching, but again, I don't know if I want to put myself through that. I've literally only seen that once. Now I'm the type of nerd that if I do that, if I decide to do that, I will probably realistically I'll watch Turtles in Time, and then I'll watch the first Michael Bay movie, and then watch the sequel. I don't know, man. The TV shows, there's so many animated adaptations of that show. I remember watching it as a kid, the original cartoon, and then I think the only other one that I really got invested in was the TMNT on Nickelodeon. Like that one was awesome. So many awesome references to just everything pop culture. They did like a big major kudos to them for pulling off basically a Big Trouble in Little China tribute episode. Yeah, if you know that movie, it's got Kurt Russell in it. It's got like these three guys. They basically look like Raiden. They got these big hats, and they're like a different element of storms. And dude, it's such a good movie. But they did this episode in TMNT where they basically did the same thing. The three guys with the hats. They had the main villain in there. His name was Lopan, but I think they called him something else in the TMNT series. But you could tell, like even the music. Oh, I just remember like geeking out real hard because I'm like, dude, this is so cool. Like Big Trouble Little China meets fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know what? This is actually really cool. This would be a great answer for my friend's question on the last episode with the mashup or crossover. Like that was awesome. They pulled that shit off. Uh, I forget what season it was where I fell off, but then I never finished the series. I wish I had because they really had a lot of cool episodes, like a lot of cool fillers. Like if it was fillers, they did something real fun with it. And damn, I think I might have to get back into it and just find where I left off and finish it. Oh fuck! There's so many good things. I do remember when Fox Kids was around. I think that's when they had the live action series for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they had a fifth turtle, a female, which was like she had a light, like a more like a turquoise colored band. I don't remember her whole story with that, but I remember being around. They did a really cool crossover with the Power Rangers, I think in space, the space one, which was pretty neat. They were so innovative then, just risking it all. Well, not risking it all, but taking chances. And I thought it was a really cool idea. Yeah, man, that was good times. But I mentioned the video games. So what I've discovered first. I saw some ad on YouTube, and it was for this game called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, and it's got like I think it's 16-bit pixel, 16-bit graphics. It's basically here. Let me read it from the description here. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up video game developed by Tribute Games and published by Dotemu. I hope I'm probably botching it. Dotemu. And the game will see Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, April O'Neil, and the recently announced Master Splinter kicking butt in a side-scrolling beat 'em up game. All right, you'll be able to pull off combos, use ninja abilities to take down Shredder and his Foot Clan, as well as returning rivals like Bebop and Rocksteady, while fighting through signature locales such as Dimension X. You'll be able to play in single player and co-op with up to 4 players. So prepare to be filled with some hardcore nostalgia. I am for it. I don't know when that's coming out. I do believe it is coming out for Xbox One. I haven't bought a game since I got the Xbox One. And that was for Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I don't play no games. So I'm pretty excited about that one. But then that was before I found out that there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. All right. If you don't know what that is, it's amazing. That's what it is. No, it is. It's an amazing collection for any hardcore Ninja Turtles fan, to be honest. It's a pack collection of 13 retro games from Game Boy, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, arcade. It's all 13 of them. And now I don't know if I remember correctly, but whenever there was a game that was on multiple consoles, weren't the graphics like slightly different, or like the gameplay was slightly different? Am I remembering this wrong? Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. I'm going to read some of the titles here, and hopefully G in the future will remember to look up some screenshots of the game. But we got Teenage. I told myself I wasn't going to read all these titles, but here we go. We're going to do it anyway. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, arcade game. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Nintendo NES version. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, I remember that game, NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on Super Nintendo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Hyperstone Heist, Sega Genesis. I don't think I've ever played that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan, Game Boy. I don't think I've played that either. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers, Game Boy. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Radical Rescue, Game Boy. Yo. This I want. I want this for sure. And if I remember correctly, this will be out. I don't know for all consoles or if it's just the Xbox One release, but this will be out in December. So I'm a Scorpio. My birthday's in November. If I don't, no, I'm just gonna save up and buy that shit myself. Yeah, I'm excited. What else? I was also thinking about the comic books. I actually got into the comic books when they had the series. Well, I mean, it's still ongoing with IDW Comics. Man, I mean, I remember just right off the bat seeing the artwork, which was done by Dan Duncan. Dude, I love the way his work is, and I didn't catch the name of the colorist, but his style, how he draws the turtles, I was just amazed. I loved it. So I started reading the comics, and it just, man, it was so good. I mean, still done by the original writers, Kevin Easton and drawing a blank on the other guy's name. Sorry. But I did see they had a couple of cool crossovers. Actually, they did. I actually read the crossover with the Ghostbusters. That was really fun. And then they had one with Batman. I don't know if I finished that one, but I remember starting that one. And then they just recently put out this standalone series called The Last Ronin. Spoiler alert. A sad spoiler alert. Oh no! So The Last Ronin, right? It's the last Ninja Turtle. He's wearing like a black. He's got like the black cloak. I'll pull up a picture. But and he's got all the turtles' weapons with him. And at first you don't know who that last turtle is. I didn't read this yet. I did read the synopsis and stuff, but I think I might actually try to get my hands on it and read that. But yeah, so the spoiler is, man, I'm saying that a lot. Who you find out the last Ronin is poor Mikey. Oh, Mikey is the last living Ninja Turtle out of the 4. And I guess, I forget, I think it's 6 issues. And you find out what happened to each brother in that series, throughout that series. And it's just so sad to think that the last, just one of them being alone. Like if it was 2 of them, it'd still be sad, but like, all right, at least they got each other. But now it's like it's the last one out of the four, and it's the baby brother. Like, oh goddamn. And it takes place like pretty distant future. I remember seeing some of the artwork, and I'm like, oh shit, this shit's kind of wild. But yeah, I spoiled it for myself because I couldn't wait. I had to know. But now that I know, I'm pretty excited to actually read it eventually. Because I'm the type of reader that wants to. I like to have the comic. I used to. It gets expensive, but I was at. Especially actually when I was reading the Ninja Turtles, I was actually buying the issues, and I think I still have some of the. Do I have any? I was either collecting the individual issues, or I think I might have a couple of volumes, graphic novels, but it was good. I remember, and that one I never finished. I do remember where I left off. I don't know if I want to spoil that one. It's actually wow. It's really actually it's interesting. No, I won't spoil it. I think I did enough with the Last Ronin. But yeah, you know what? If you were a fan of, and maybe still are a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, leave any comments. Any favorite memories from the cartoons, the movies, the video games, the comic books. Maybe you might know what I was talking about there. The one question that did come up in in my mind was that what if the Ninja Turtles smoked weed? Would that with the right strand, right? I'm thinking I mean they could probably do a hybrid, but I'm thinking something with a sativa. Maybe that would enhance their skills. Maybe that would make them even more precise. More skillful with their weapons. I don't know. And then imagine the munchies when they have pizza. Like, dude, oh yeah, yeah, they would love that. Hell yeah. Have a little indica after patrolling the city. Have a little indica in the couch with some pizza. Yeah. Cowabunga, bitches. I don't know if you can hear the train. We live right near a train track, and there's one passing through, so I don't know if you hear it. If you do, I apologize. All right, we're gonna end this with a little Q&A. My good old buddy Tombo leaving some more questions in the comments. I appreciate you, Tommy. He asked on YouTube, what do you use to edit your video? So thank you for asking, Tombo. I don't know if I'm sure I've mentioned it several times here and there on the show. I just use iMovie. It's all I use. It's all I got right now. It's all I can afford, even though it's free. But yeah, I just use iMovie and I do what I can. Yeah, until I start making some real money and invest on the softwares and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. The production value will eventually go up. But right now it is, iMovie. It seems to get the job done right now. Just kind of accept what I got and just use it. But yeah. Although I will say, if I get to that point where I can actually use some real editing softwares, it'll be real intimidating for sure, because it's been a while. Like, it's been a while since I've used anything like After Effects. So we'll see in due time. There was actually something that Tommy did ask in one of the previous episodes, and I was gonna ask. initially I thought about asking on the podcast, and then I changed my mind. And now I think I'm just going to bring it up just to see anyone that is listening or watching. If you catch this part, maybe you can leave a little input in the comments, or you can send me a DM. But he asked, have you ever thought of doing a rough sketch of the conversation topics as a thumbnail for the video, like a doodle of haphazard things? Would that be too distracting from the conversation, especially if you had a guest? Now, I kind of thought, I don't know, I'm probably thinking of something different than what he initially thought. So I thought about, of course, what would be a cool idea for a thumbnail for the podcast other than a screenshot of the guest and me. So, of course, I do want to keep this sort of, artistic and creative. So actually illustrating a thumbnail per episode would be really neat. I've thought about that. Doing a thumbnail in terms of like incorporating all of what was discussed in the podcast. Not so much, but that's a really neat idea. Now he said, would it be too distracting? Right? From the conversation. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know if he was intending that it would be like that image, the thumbnail would be watermarked on the screen, kind of like how I have my logos for Art of G Toronto and Rated G. But I'm thinking, just honestly, I even thought of it. I think of it further. The thumbnail thing. What if I just did some cool, just sell it as a print, limited prints of thumbnails that are dedicated to an episode of the Rated G podcast. I would imagine it'd be real wild. It would definitely be a different style of art that I'm typically known for, I guess. But I think it'd be really fun. I don't know. I would have to whip something up, try something out, and see how you guys react to it. But yeah, I wanted to put that out there. See if you guys, if any thoughts come in mind, please leave them in the comments or send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram. I would like to hear out your input on that. But yeah, it really sparked a bunch of ideas. I think that would be the route I would go. I would create this thumbnail, use it as a thumbnail, but make limited prints of that artwork. Either limited prints or limited merch, something with the artwork for, real Rated G fans. And we'll see. Initially, obviously, my initial thought was this is going to be a lot of work. It's going to require a lot of work and more planning ahead, especially if I want to try to accomplish I feel like the artwork part of it wouldn't happen until after the recording. So I have to look into that. It's just the timing, scheduling, projects, making it work. Yeah. Making sure everything is released in a timely fashion, I guess. I also might be overthinking it too. This is just how my mind is. This is just how it's working right now. So again, leave a comment. That's it for now. That's all I got. Hopefully, when you guys come back, if you guys come back, there'll be a guest on the show. And we'll just keep it on. Thank you for tuning in. Again, please, if you haven't already, subscribe, ring the notification bell, share with your friends. check out the show description. Hit up that link tree so you can find all my whereabouts. And be safe, stay healthy, stay active, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Love you guys.